Hi guys, welcome to my new video. For those of you who might not know who I am, I'm Peter Marco, celebrity jeweler. In the business 45 years, located here on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, one of the most beautiful shopping experiences in the world. Today, I have an array of quality merchandise, an array of high-end merchandise. I start off with my Himalaya White Croc Birkin. This is probably one of the most sought after bags in the world today, the size and the skin. Then I move over to my factory set Rolexes. These are just absolutely beautiful. All factory set, stunning. Done beautifully. Then I'd like to take you into, these guys are awesome. We took these Rolexes, and what we did is, instead of doing round diamonds on the bezel, we did emerald cuts. And they have emerald cuts in the bezel. That's different. We also put the emerald cuts on the side, taking it to the next level. Then, of course, you've heard of PVD coating, which most of the time is black. And it's a way to get the steel or the gold a black color. So we've been experimenting now for months to be able to do that PVD coating in other colors. Greens, reds, yellows, blues, bronzes. So we just finished this watch, and we just finished this watch. It's diamonds with baguettes, and we put the special coating on it. They're really cool. This blue is popping, and love this bronze. This is really beautiful, this coppery color. Then, of course, I absolutely love my skeleton rose gold AP, and we put baguettes down the center links. Really beautiful. Then I've got a great selection of my Richard Milles, all limited, all numbered pieces, very special. As always, we have an amazing selection of high-end, fine quality merchandise. All of this is new merchandise. We just finished it, and you're the first one to see this and view it. And it's all available here at the store. It's here. You can come check it out. Thank you.
Guess who's back? Our guy Kevin is back, and today he's looking at a couple more RM1101s. On the right, we have the White Demon, and on the left, we have the 1101 Felipe Massa Mexico edition. So, which one are you feeling more right now, Kevin?
This one's a little up there, man. I don't think I can afford this.
Yeah, that one's up there. That's what.
This one is crazy.
That's what 1 of 30 will do to you.
Damn.
But the Mexico edition one is nice.
This one is nice.
So guys, like I said, this is the 1101 White Demon. 1 of 30 worldwide. Was actually launched on a white strap when it first came out. If you guys remember, this is the original Richard Mille that Kevin came in to buy from us. Absolute beauty as well. You guys will have to excuse the fact that it's wrapped in plastic, but this, like I said, is the 1101 Felipe Massa Mexico edition. Originally launched on a strap that is a color that's similar to the inner bezel ring that you see on the inside of this watch here now. I know. Despite the fact that it has a ceramic case top and case back, you really feel that 18 karat rose gold in the middle, huh?
Yeah.
Thing is insane.
It's better to get a fresh new set of eyes on it. But to me, it's looking like it's got to be worth at least 8 to 10,000. It probably makes sense.
But what kind of diamonds were they?
I'm not worried about it.
Big and beautiful?
Yeah. Remember you asking?
They were, you mean the color clarity?
Boy, this is turning into a watch episode right now. I promised you we're going to get a lot of new inventory. My studio just informed me that I had like 10 Cartiers that were done. So we just picked them up. We've got 6 men's. We have 4 women's. They're all brand new box papers. We're doing them in steel and rose, steel and yellow, round diamond bezel, baguette diamond bezels. solid gold in rose, solid gold in yellow, a huge selection. I'm gonna keep posting and share my inventory. It moves really quick. We get a lot in, a lot out, but I'll probably have like another 100 watches over the next 8 to 10 days. And I'll keep posting them until you get it. Today I'm here with my boys from the UK, and they're looking to trade in this 18 karat white gold Sky Dweller. This puppy's big, it's heavy. You know, there's a different feel between the gold and the steel. Loving this watch. Let's see, we might do some bartering over here. They're interested in a couple of things. We got this nice necklace here, and we're talking about a bunch of different things that we're gonna do together. I think they might have to cook me dinner, or I gotta cook them dinner, I don't know. We'll figure it all out. You'll wear it, you'll enjoy it, and you'll double up on it. Yeah. Because they're gonna be like, I have probably, we can count 6 or 7 Sky Dwellers. I'm not really hungry for it, okay? But my thoughts are, when you bought it, I'm thinking that they probably made, if 50 pounds is $65, I think they, or 65,000, I think they made 15, 20,000 off of you on this watch. They didn't make 2, 3,000. You know, I'm thinking, if I get the links, I got, you know, the cards here, but the links are huge because they're gold with diamonds. I gotta tell you, it probably cost me $3,000 a link if I have to. Okay. I'm thinking it's like tops, you know. I'm more comfortable at. One of the things that's a negative about me is that, like your boy just said, how could you do that for that? It's because I'm really well connected. Like, I'll put my money where my mouth is and I'll buy and I'll do, you know, I'll come to the table. But I'm connected all over the world. Like, you want a diamond? I don't deal with wholesalers or dealers. Everything's a cutter, a manufacturer, direct source. When it comes to the watches, I literally swear to you, I have guys all over the world buying watches from me. I'm getting them in Hong Kong, I'm getting them in Geneva, all over Europe, all over Asia, all over the United States. I posted some videos recently where I'm showing 100 Rolexes, brand new box papers, everything. 100 of them. That didn't come from one source. It's impossible to get that from one source. So I've got like a crew out there, and we get 1 there, 2 there, we make a package deal, 3 there, 4 there. But nobody buys like me. You know, guys come in all the time and they think they need 50,000 for a watch. I'm like, dude, I get you that watch for 38. And they're like, how do you do it? Because I bought it for 36. You know, because I'm shocked. So that's kind of the negative with you, is that you paid a price. I know what the guy made already. I know what it would cost me to make this. So that's the negative, because I'm really well connected.
Okay. I get what you mean though with that.
It goes both ways. Guys comes in here and they're like, Pete, I'm looking for this diamond. My budget's 100. And I swear to you, I come to them, I'm like, dude, I can't take your money. What you're asking me for, I could charge you 60. I can charge you 60. But then it goes the other way. When they come in, they want to sell, they paid this stupid money for it. You know, I'm getting it for less. I go to the market, I'm like, hey, what is this costing me today? And that's what I offer. Swear to you, this week, we got in 100 watches. Nice
So how
to
do you
meet
like living
I'm
in
not so
New York?
hungry. You know what I'm doing. All right.
See ya. Take care.
Cheers. Love to
See you, brother.
Take care. All right. Nice meeting me. What are you talking about? You know me half my life. You know, I'm reflecting back in the jewelry business. It's like I got the craziest, funniest stories. The more you do it, the more crazy stories I have. So I want to share a really funny story with you. So without giving the names, I have this client. Let's call him Harry. Harry calls me up. He's like, Pete, I want to get my wife a 10 karat diamond. You know, we've been together so long, blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, what are you looking for? What's your budget? He said, what do I need? I said, you probably need about $500,000. This is years back. And really good stone, good quality. And so Harry was so excited to get this stone for his wife. And you know, I remember building it and finishing right before Christmas, and I delivered it to Harry. And then Harry's wife came to me the week between Christmas and New Year's. It was a little big, and I had to size it. So I sized it. I met her on the corner. It was like a drive-by where she drove by, and I gave her the ring, and everything's beautiful. Okay, that's Harry. So now what happens is I have this other client from out of state, and let's call him Mike, okay? Mike is a crazy guy, really cool dude, does really well. Mike calls me up and says, hey, Pete, he says, I'm in the Polo Lounge. I said, hey, Mike, how's it going? He said, man, I met this woman. I'm so happy. I'm so in love. He says, what do you got in a necklace for like $250,000? I said, oh, I got this graduate necklace. He said, Pete, call Chris, my accountant, tomorrow. Have him wire you the money. Do me a favor, box it up, wrap it, deliver it to me at the Polo Lounge. So I boxed it up. I made a $250,000 sale. I bring it to the Polo Lounge. 5-6 days go by. Mike calls me again. He's like, Pete, you got a matching bracelet to that necklace? I said, Mike, you want to slow down? He says, no, I love this girl. This is the one. He says, I'm really happy because I've experienced this with Mike before. He says, no, this girl's different. I says, yeah, look, I got this tennis bracelet. It was like $100,000. He says, call up Chris. I'll send you the wire. Bring it to me. Can you deliver it to me at the Polo Lounge? I'm like, yeah, I'll deliver it to the Polo. So I go there. I delivered it again. Now it's like the first week of the new year. And he calls me up. He goes, Pete, this is the one. I says, what, the girl you gave the necklace and the bracelet to? He goes, yes. Now, I never met this woman because every time I go to the Polo Lounge, he's always by himself, and I deliver the jewelry to him. So now I say, what are you looking for? He says, well, she wears a big stone. She wears a 10 carat, so I need 15 to 20. I said, well, Mike, you're going to probably need at least $1 million. He says, find me a stone. You know what I like. So I find him this 17 carat stone, which was absolutely stunning. I told him all the details. He trusts me. He says, okay, call up Chris, get the wire. Of course, he says, can you deliver it to me at the Polo Lounge? So now I wrap it up and everything. The deal's done. God's honest, true story. So I go to the Polo Lounge, and for the first time, I see him all the way in the corner over there. He's sitting down. He's with this woman with blonde hair. And so I walk over, and as I walk over, the woman's down on her phone doing something. And I say, hey, Chris, how are you? And then the woman's like this, and Chris says, so-and-so, this is Peter Marco, my jeweler. And then she goes like this. She goes, nice to, oh, God, oh, I don't feel well. My stomach hurts. And Mike gets up and he's like, what's the matter? She goes, I don't feel well. I don't feel well. She says, please get me a rag, a wet rag. And I'm like, Mike, do what you got to do. And he goes and he gets a wet rag. And when he walks away, she gets up and says, please don't tell Harry. That's my husband. The guy that bought the 10 carat for Christmas, that was his wife. And that's why Mike said to me, she wears a 10 carat and I need a 15 to 20. So anyway, he comes back, and now I'm like, oh, Mike, I just met her. Everything's good. She whispers in my ear, please don't tell anybody. I said, look, I don't kiss and tell. You do what you do, what's good for you. And that's a really funny story, man. I don't know. I sold a guy a ring for his wife, and then my other client who's really good is telling me he needs a bigger stone, and I go and I deliver it and find out that it's my other customer's wife that he's giving the ring to. So, another crazy story. I'll post these stories and I'll talk about it once in a while. One story is better than the next. But in the jewelry business, you get wrapped up in all these crazy things. Anyway, thanks for listening. This is where this one's gonna end. If you're not following me already on Instagram, check out Peter Marco 90210. Subscribe, click, and if you want to send me some comments on what material you would like me to talk about or what you would like me to discuss, diamonds, watches, colored stones, drop it on the comments below, and we're going to answer your questions on the next YouTube video. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.